The most important line in the Supreme Court ruling about the mail-in ballot today is this, and I quote, "Nothing in the federal election day status requires ballots to be received by election day." This is what it means. It means that the federal law sets election day as the deadline to cast the ballot, but it does not force every state to physically receive the ballot by election day. So if a state law allows ballot postmarked by election day to arrive later, the Supreme Court says federal election does not automatically block that. And let me explain, give you an example. Let's say New York, for example, has a law that says that once you postmark your ballot, latest by the day of election, even if that ballot arrives days after the election, that ballot is still valid, still going to be counted as a vote. And the federal law does not automatically block that. That's what the ruling of today. That's what it says. And I believe it's a victory for democracy. Now, I don't understand why it seems as if the Republicans are trying to change lots of things before the midterms. But they don't seem to understand that history always gave us one warning. Now, I'll give you an example. In 1798, John Adams and the Federalists tried to tilt the rules before an election. It failed woefully. Voters punished them. Jefferson won. Democracy survived through a peaceful transfer of power. And I wonder perhaps that's exactly what is going to happen this time. History always has a way of repeating itself. Maybe that's what's going to happen this time around. Because it feels as if the Republicans can see the writings on the wall and they don't know what else to do. Because if you look at the polls, then the Republicans' numbers, Trump's approval ratings is in the worst. You know, his approval numbers are very weak, still weak. They've been weak for a long time now. And all the executive orders that Trump signed in regards to election, courts have been challenging those executive orders. Can you see now? And time is running out before the midterms. So maybe that's why Republicans are trying everything possible to see what they can do, you know, to make the election work in their favor. That's my opinion about this. And there's something that came out today from Polymarket. And I'll show you. It came out from Polymarket, which actually talks about this is it. It talks about the chances that Trump declares election interference national emergency before the election. So Trump declares election interference national emergency before election is up to 36% right now. So why would Trump declare election interference national emergency? Why will he want to do that before the midterms? Or right at the midterms? I mean, even if it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, you can see exactly what's going on here. It feels like panic. It feels like panic. And to me, it feels like Trump has actually lost lots of Republican voter base based on the economy, based on the economy, based on the Iran war. Because if those same voter base that voted for Trump for him to win the presidency, if those same folks go and vote, these midterms, Republicans should win again. So why is Republicans feels as if they don't feel so confident in this midterms election? Because look at what the numbers say. It's up by 36% that Trump declares, national emergency. This is not a dig against the Republican Party. This is not a dig against Trump. I'm just stating the facts. This is what almost everybody can see this, that, why would you be trying to change lots of things before the election? To me, it makes no sense. It only points to one thing. Are you scared? If you're not scared, let the election go. Let the election go ahead, as always, as the election has always been done. Let it go ahead that same way. And if you win, that means you still have the American people on your side. Let the American people decide. That's what that matters. We want the election to be free and fair. We want the election to be a clear representation of what the people wants. If you haven't subscribed to this is a new show. Please like and subscribe to the Tunes Show. We're going to be bringing you unbiased analysis of the news, commentaries of the news. Thank you very much. I will see you or talk to you in the next one.